Welcome to a perfect autumn day in Montreal, where we're about to take you on a journey that blends city life with nature's finest show, fall at Beaver Lake. Our adventure starts with a drive through the streets of Montreal. And if you've never driven here before, let me tell you, Montreal driving is not for the faint of heart. Between the potholes and the construction, it's like an obstacle course that keeps your reflexes sharp. We kick things off on Autoroute 20, where, if you're lucky, you'll get to experience the city's unofficial sport, dodging traffic. But don't worry, we're cruising today. As we leave the rush behind and head into the greener, quieter streets of Westmount, you start to feel like you've crossed into a different world. Here, the homes are huge, old money territory with enough space to host a small country inside. As we pass through the historic Rue Atwater, you can practically feel the Montreal charm in the air. And then we reach Mount Royal, the city's crown jewel. Designed by the legendary Frederick Law Olmsted, the same guy who did Central Park. Now here's where things get real good. We pull up to Beaver Lake, and let me tell you, this place is a postcard. The fall colors. Unbelievable. It's like nature decided to throw a party and didn't hold back on the decorations. As we park the car and step out, we're hit with that crisp autumn air and the sight of leaves in every shade of orange, red, and gold. I mean, even if you're not a nature person, you're gonna have a moment here. It's the kind of scenery that makes you rethink why you've spent so much time indoors. After we finish the walk, we sit down on a hill overlooking the lake. And I have to say, it's a prime people-watching spot. There are folks out here doing yoga, kids running around, and people just enjoying life. The view from the hill? Chef's kiss. You can see the entire lake framed by those fiery fall colors. And then the drone shot kicks in. This is where we get fancy. As the drone rises, you get a full view of the trees, the water, and boom, downtown Montreal in the background. If you're wondering, how does this park exist in the middle of a city? Well, that's the magic of Mount Royal. The drone footage continues, showing us a sweeping view of the lake, the trails, and people just doing their thing. It's moments like this when you really appreciate the balance between nature and city life in Montreal. One minute you're in the middle of downtown, and the next you're surrounded by trees and water, completely at peace. Next, we get a little playful. There's a guy with an RC boat zooming across the lake, looking like he's training for the Tiny Boat Olympics. Meanwhile, a seagull decides I'm his next meal ticket and starts circling me like I owe him some fries. Sorry, buddy, not today. After that brief run-in with nature's most persistent beggar, we continue our adventure with a short walk towards the Kondiaronk Belvedere. If you've never been here, this is the spot. The stairs leading up to the lookout are like a little workout, but once we get to the top, you'll feel that sense of accomplishment kick in. After a few moments, we finally reach the Belvedere, where the wide-open terrace welcomes us. This spot is usually buzzing with people, locals, tourists, families, even the occasional street performer adding to the atmosphere. It's like Montreal's social gathering point where everyone comes to pause, reflect, and take in the city. Then we step inside the historic Mount Royal Chalet. This building has been around since 1932, and walking in, you're greeted by its cozy, rustic charm. So as we finish up our day here, let's take a final moment to soak in the calm of this magical place, where the city and nature exist in perfect harmony. Thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel.